cool. Look at this beautiful spot. First time I'm hitting this creek mouth this year. I've caught bass and walleye here usually. Occasional channel cat. It's really nice. It's a really wide, shallow shoal that comes out from the creek. The only downside seems to be there's not any big structure like big boulders, or obviously there's no barge or anything like that parked here. So, you know, it doesn't have those like structural elements for big fish to hide in. But other than that, it seems to at least hold a lot of bass and walleye and bait. And I think there should be catfish here. So I just picked up some live bait with the seine net. Ooh, big sexy. I'm gonna start off though, just toss this X-rap around just to get feel for things before I even put any bait out. Looks like the rain we just had put some color in the water. There was thunderstorms today, earlier. There's definitely a little bit less clarity than there was yesterday. So the jerkbait may not be the move. Got one. There we go. So they can find the jerkbait. He was sitting right here at the outflow of the creek. Little guy, but it's a fish. I guess this is like the X-rap 8, maybe? It's the smallest one that I'm aware of. Oh, got one. Ooh, that was a better hit. That was a better hit. Ooh, what is this? Bigger smallie. Same cast, I just made it again. That's a good one. Oh, that's a better one for sure. Some nice fish. Man, such heavy hitters. When you're throwing a jerkbait for smallmouth, river smallies, they just smoke it. They make you think they're almost bigger than they are, but this is a really beautiful Mon River smallie. I think that was the very next cast. 2 down. X-rap. There we go. Next. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, don't jump. 3 smallies in 4 casts. Boom. They are here, nosing into the creek. This one's got a little scarring action on them. He really wanted to go. So there he goes. Let's see how many we can pull out. All right, I'm using a 2/0 hook. Stop messing around here. Didn't have a smallmouth hit for 5 consecutive casts, so might as well get this live bait out. Now this hook's a little bit small in my opinion for this bait, but I don't know. I guess I'm kind of doing multi-species. If I knew it was catfish for sure, I'd probably go bigger, but just want to keep the bait alive, and who knows, it's gonna hit. This is the chub I just got in a creek. It's pretty small for flathead bait, but kind of big for most other things. My default for position for putting a live bait or dead bait for catfish or whatever on a creek mouth is the downstream corner. So I feel like it's kind of where the current's wrapping around, and then the bait will end up swinging to the current seam where, like, I feel like stuff floating down that they're trying to eat would normally end up. So I just toss it out here. Downstream corner, about a 45, let it fall. You know, that's if I know nothing about the particular place. That's where I would go. You know, if you have multiple baits, then you spread them around, but I just have the one right now. Light drag, so just pull my rod in, and then I'll tighten it up when I need to. Oh, jeez. Wasn't even. Oh. 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 Dang. Smallie number 4. Man. I guess the slightly cloudy water, if anything, it's helping. These fish are aggressive, smacking it. Fish number 4. Haven't lost any wood yet, knock on wood. Love when that happens. They hit right at the drop off here. So a second ago, you could see these ripples everywhere, like the little shiners coming up and doing whatever they do on the top at dusk, around dusk. And actually they're still doing it. And the smallmouth are right where this drops off. There's a pretty steep drop off at the edge of most creek mouths, at least on the main point of it where all the current's rushing past. And that's where they're sitting. They're sitting right at the tip of the shelf, and that's where they're hitting this jerkbait. There's another one. Oh, just when I made a comment about not missing any. Got cocky. I'm working this right now with the St. Croix Victory Rod 610 medium light extra fast. I just got an extra fast for the first time to throw these baits. It's extremely responsive. You get a real quick flick of the wrist, gives you really good action on a little, you know, smallmouth sized jerkbait like this. You sacrifice a little bit of cast distance since the rod is not as whippy. That's the one downside I've noticed. But other than that, it's really nice. Works the bait extremely well, fights the fish well, and it's fun because it's a medium light, which is good for these. It's good for, you know, the shadow wrap shad, and it's good for the X-rap 8, just, you know, smaller jerkbaits, real small lip. You wouldn't want to work like, you know, sort of the more largemouth, bigger bass size jerkbaits. I wouldn't say. You'd want at least a medium power. You wouldn't want the medium light power, but other than that, I really like this 610 medium light, extra fast. What? Is that you? I mean, this thing is clearly chomped. He's dead. Maybe should have waited longer. So here's chub number 2 of 2. It's not the chub. There we go. I got him. Got him. Okay. You got him. What do we have? What do we have? Is it a channel? Is it a flatty? It's not huge. Oh my God. It's a walleye. That was unexpected. Maybe that explains the finickiness. Geez, no wonder they were being weird. It's a big walleye. And it's raining. Hooked perfectly in the corner of the mouth. Nice little walleye. Nothing huge. Probably like a 17-inch walleye. Oh, hey bud. Wrong way. This way, this way. Well now, only because we are out of options, we're going to go with the dead bait. And now, going with the dead bait, I'm definitely thinking catfish. So I'm gonna upgrade the hook size to whatever this guy is. And that's what's gonna go onto our bait here. And I'm gonna cut the tail off so he'll give a little scent. And bada bang. Taking cover from the rain so I could see the catfish rod. Sit. Oh, and it's going. It's going. Holy shit. Shit. Feels like channel cats. The way they're biting. What's so annoying about channel cats and turtles and stuff, they like violently pull on it and let go. It seems like. So it's nice to just put on something that's too big for them, like a carp head or something, and just go for the flatheads. Yeah, this feels like little fish. I should maybe just pull it away from them and re-throw. It's like they're eating it. It could also be turtles. Soft shell turtles. Please still have my bait. Please still have my bait. I don't know if I have my bait anymore. Ho! That had to be turtles. They just ate them. Ate them. Gone. Now I'll show you footage from 2 nights ago, Friday night, where we hit a different creek mouth, a little bit upriver from that one, and caught a few fish as well. Okay, shadow wrap shad. Going. What color? Silver. It's perch. Shadow wrap shad going to work. Couldn't really catch any minnows in the creek for some reason. It was like cleared out. They moved. Make a couple casts with this, hopefully get a bass or something. Water level's up without the river being muddy, which I like. It's a weird thing about the Monongahela versus the Allegheny. They have all these flood control like style dams rather than just spillways. So sometimes the water level goes up and down without a change in clarity. So right now we got a lot more flow without having the water be too muddy. So it's kind of cool. See what happens. Well, I'm over there messing around trying to catch a bluegill or something. Johnny's hooked 2 nice smallies, both on a lipless crankbait. Yeah, this guy right here, caught him on this rattle trap. Dude, look at him. Doing a very, he's still got his steel cable on as a wire leader with this little red rattle. What are you doing? Rise and fall? Yo-yo it? Rise and fall. Very, very strange. You ready? Woo! Oh, he's off to the races. Yeah, so I hooked him in 2 up there. Seems like they're right off the point. Right off the point, a little bit to the left. It might be the same fish, but I'm like, I had him hooked up. But it was literally like, they're like twins. Okay.
Let me go get his big fish.
They school up. Look at that. Doesn't that look great? The quality of the hook is unnecessary, given that, you know, you lose a lot. But I'm risking it right now. It just matches too damn well with this yellow on yellow, chartreuse or whatever you want to call it. It's getting close to sunset, so...
Oh, did you see that? I think I got some. Dude, you're just gonna look at it.
I'm not. Parallel lines. Never cross. Oh, fish. There we go. Oh! Smallmouth Johnson. Okay, hold on. Fish! Oh! Another little smallie. Jump mode on the yellow fella. I think you'd get him on the jerkbait too. Got him. Fish. What do we have here? In the current. Got some size, got some decent size to him. It's a walleye. It's a nice walnut in the current. Good little walnut. Yeah, decent walleye. Fish in the current.
Hey, just grab him by the mouth like Matt's friend
Does
does.
he?
He literally sends photos of his mouth and walleye. Like
He holds them by the lip.
He just goes in deeper.
You probably didn't want that leader anyway. Probably getting into it.
Just tie on.
Yeah. Yeah, tie straight. Tie straight to yellow. Fish. Small unit. Smallie. That's smallie number 3 that we've landed. Fish number 4. Beautiful little smallie. Swim bait doing work. Like I said before, this is a current seam. You got the current wrapping around this shoal that's created by the creek, and current seam right here. That's where the walleye and that bass were, and a couple of the other bass from earlier were here as well. Fish. Got him. Oh. Oh man, there's another bass. That's smallie number 4, fish number 5. Kaboom. Smallies are active today. Actually picked up 2 on my way home from work. I stopped at the park and picked up 2 in like 5 minutes, so I figured they'd be active. So there you go. Fish number 5. Walk down to the corner over here, and you see these light posts that are on here. We turn these on at night, and I think that bait fish may be attracted to the light in the dark. Anyway, there's bait around the metal here that's heated up in the sun. You have the artificial light, and fish should be coming in here soon to feed using that light, you know, bass or walleye or whatever else. So we should be able to catch some here as it continues to get darker. Finally. Johnny! Walleye. Finally, walleye. Where he's supposed to be. Under the lights. 40 minutes after sunset. Johnny with the late night jerkbait smallmouth.
He looks like he's albino. Chill, bro.
Shadow wrap. Late night. What are we at? Like 6, 7, 7.
Dude, I just want to bite him.
You want to bite him?
Yeah.
Take a chunk out of him.
It's Fish Friday. Second cast.
Just showing you 2 recent outings that I took on 2 recent evenings on the Monongahela River. Caught, you know, a handful of smallmouth bass on a variety of lures and a couple of decent walleye. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.